My child, I need you to hear this message right now, for I know the quiet questions and the loud anxieties that fill your heart. You have been searching, looking for a sign, a confirmation, a whisper from me to reassure you that I am near. Here it is. I have heard the pleading of your soul, and I am sending this word directly to you as a response. My child, let us talk about your family, for they are one of the most significant and foundational parts of your life's journey. I want you to begin seeing them through my eyes. I am calling you to look past the arguments and disagreements, to see beyond the personal flaws and imperfections that you know so well. I need you to recognize that they are not in your life by accident. They were hand-picked and purposefully placed to walk alongside you on this path. Each member of your family is there for a divine reason, and though you may struggle to understand their actions or their perspectives, you must know that every soul in your household carries a story that is deeply intertwined with your own. They are not a coincidence. They are woven into the very fabric of your destiny. Do not ever underestimate the strength of the love that flows between you and them, even when it feels like it is buried under layers of pain, frustration, or misunderstanding. The love that connects you is more powerful than any resentment, stronger than any flash of anger, and more enduring than any distance that may have come between you. This love is an eternal bond, a connection that I myself formed long before the world began. The affection you feel for your family, and the love they hold for you even when it goes unsayed, originateth from me. I see the ache in your heart for them. I see the private moments when you have wondered if you are a good enough child, parent, or sibling. I have seen you question if you are doing everything you should, or if you have somehow failed them. Let me speak truth over these fears right now, my beloved. You have not failed. You are on a journey of learning, of growing, and of becoming the person I have called you to be. Even the moments you regret, the words you wish you could take back, and the actions you wish you could erase are not wasted. I am a God of redemption, and I use everything, even our mistakes and shortcomings, to shape hearts, to teach lessons, and to transform lives for the better. Your family is a reflection of my heart's desire for you to learn love in its deepest form. When you look at them, I want you to see a continuous opportunity to serve, to forgive, to offer grace when it isn't earned, to nurture, to support, and to protect. I know that this role can feel heavy. I know there are times it feels like a burden, and you feel profoundly alone and misunderstood, even when you are surrounded by the people who are supposed to know you best. But hear this truth: I am in the midst of your family. I walk through the rooms of your home. I am present in every conversation. I hear the words that are spoken only in whispers and the desperate cries that are uttered in complete silence. I collect every single tear you shed for them, and I use those tears as seeds of hope, planting them for a new season of restoration and peace that is yet to come. My beloved child, I am asking you not to give up on them. Even when it feels so much easier to pull away, to build walls, and to protect your own heart, I am calling you to stand firm in your love for them. I want you to be the one who brings my light into the room when shadows of doubt and fear try to settle. I want you to be the one who speaks words of peace when the world's chaos tries to invade your home. I want you to be the one who remembers my promises of faithfulness when others in your family have forgotten them. I have specifically chosen you to be a vessel of restoration within your family. I have placed you there like a lamp on a stand, so that the light of my presence can burn brightly through you, bringing warmth where there is coldness and clarity where there is confusion. I know you carry heavy burdens for them. You have deep worries about their future, concerns about the choices they are making, and fears for their safety. You have so many questions about the paths they are walking. I am asking you now to release all of it into my hands. Do you not understand that I love them even more than you possibly could? Do you not realize that their names are engraved on my heart and that I have known every single one of their days before even one of them came to be. You must trust me with them. Trust me with their individual stories. Trust me with their souls. There are prayers you have spoken for your family that you think have vanished into thin air, unheard and unanswered. But I tell you the truth, not a single one of those prayers has been lost. Every word you have uttered in faith has risen before my throne like a sweet incense. Those prayers are being stored in heavenly places, and at the precisely appointed time, they will come to fruition and bear fruit in your family's lives. You will see the answers to some of your prayers unfold quickly, while others will emerge slowly and gently, like the dawn breaking through the darkest part of the night. But you must believe that every prayer matters, every tear matters, and every cry of your heart matters. I have heard them all, and I am already moving in ways you cannot yet see. You often wonder why it all feels so difficult. You wonder why conflicts seem to erupt out of nowhere, why distance can form so easily between you, and why words have the power to wound so deeply. It is because family is the very foundation where love is meant to be learned and practiced, and because of this, it is a primary target for the enemy. The adversary knows that if he can plant seeds of division in the home, he can weaken faith, silence joy, and dim the light of my presence. But I promise you this, no weapon formed against your family will prosper as long as you remain rooted and steadfast in me. So rise up, my beloved, and cover your family in prayer. Speak words of blessing over their lives. Declare life and health over them. Refuse to allow bitterness or resentment to take root in your heart, for I have called your family to be a living testimony of my goodness and my redeeming power. Forgive them quickly, even when it is the hardest thing to do. Love them deeply, even when it feels like they do not deserve it. Show them mercy, for an immeasurable amount of mercy has been shown to you. Do not wait for someone else to make the first move toward peace. I am calling on you to be the one who leads by example. Through your humility, I will release healing into old wounds. Through your patience, I will bring about reconciliation where there has been division. Through your kindness, I will soften and open hearts that have been shut down for years. My child, I know there are wounds in your family. There are old, tender wounds from the past, hurtful words that still echo in your mind, and painful memories that still sting. Bring all of them to me. I am the divine healer of broken hearts. I am the one who mends shattered trust. What seems utterly impossible to you is more than possible with me. Do not dwell on what has been lost or what has been broken. Instead, look forward with hope to what I am going to restore. Think of your family as a garden and myself as the gardener. In this garden, some plants are thriving and blooming beautifully. Others are weak and struggling. Some are still just seeds hidden beneath the soil, waiting for the right season to finally break through and grow. You must not judge the entire garden based on how it looks in a single season. You must trust the process. What looks barren and lifeless to you now can burst forth with new life at the right time. What seems withered and beyond hope can be revived by my touch. What feels hopeless and broken can be made new again. I am faithful to complete the work I have started, and I will not leave your family unfinished. I am calling you to be patient with them, just as I am so patient with you. I know how much you long for them to understand you, to walk in harmony with you, to share your faith and your vision for life. But you must remember that each person is on their own unique journey. Each person moves at their own pace. Each person is fighting their own silent battles that you know nothing about. So walk in compassion toward them, for you do not see everything that I see. You do not know the struggles they face when they are alone. But I know, and I am with them, even when they are in their darkest valleys. Do not allow comparisons to steal your joy. Do not look at other families and feel that yours is somehow less than. The work I am doing in your family is unique, special, and tailor-made for you. No one else's story is meant to be your own. What you perceive as a weakness in your family, I can transform into a great strength. What you see as a frustrating delay, I am using as a time of preparation. What you believe is irreparably broken, I can turn into something beautiful for my glory. Your family is not forgotten, nor have they been abandoned. I am at work always, even when you cannot see it. As you care so deeply for them, I also remind you, my beloved, to take care of yourself. You cannot pour from an empty vessel. You must come to me to rest in my presence. Receive my peace that surpasses all understanding. Allow me to renew your strength day by day. When you are refreshed in me, you will have so much more love, patience, and grace to give to them. Do not try to carry the weight of your family on your own shoulders. I never intended for you to do that. I am your helper. I am your strength. Lean fully on me, and I will uphold you and your entire family. There will be seasons of shared laughter and seasons of collective tears, but I will be present in both. There will be moments of wonderful unity and moments of painful discord, but through it all, I am weaving together something eternal and beautiful. You may not be able to see the full picture right now, but I promise you that one day, you will look back and understand how I turned every trial into a testimony and every breakdown into a breakthrough. So honor your family. Speak words of life and encouragement over them. Show them grace when they are weak. Support them in their struggles. Celebrate them wholeheartedly in their victories. Teach them about me, not by force or by argument, but by the quiet and powerful example of your unconditional love. For your love will be the very window through which they get a glimpse of mine. And always remember this: no mistake is too great for my redemption. No distance is too wide for my restoration. No wound is too deep for my healing. My arm is never too short to save, and my mercy is never too limited to reach every single one of them. I am able to do exceedingly and abundantly more than all you could ever ask or imagine, not just for you, but for your entire household. So stand firm in your faith. Be steadfast in your prayers. Walk in relentless love, and remember that you are not in this alone. I am with you. I am for you. And I am working all things together for your good and for theirs. Hold on to hope, for I am the God of all hope. Hold on to faith, for I am always faithful. Hold on to love, for my love never fails. My beloved child, hear me speak to you again. You have asked me for something, and I give it to you freely. You have been searching for a confirmation, and I will not withhold it from you. I come to you as a father who loves you without measure, who gives to you without limits, and who pours out blessings upon you with every breath you take. Yet so often, your eyes become fixed on what you think you do not have, on the things you perceive to be missing from your life. And in this constant search for more, you overlook the countless treasures I have already given you, the precious gifts that are already a present, and the abundant blessings that are already surrounding you. Gratitude, my child, is the key that unlocks the door to more. When you take the time to thank me for what you already hold in your hands, your heart becomes like fertile soil, ready to receive even greater things. But when you ignore or take for granted what is already yours, you show contempt for the gift and unknowingly hinder the flow of more blessings into your life. I do not withhold good things from you, but I deeply desire that you recognize and appreciate what I have already given. Only then can you be a good steward of it. Look back at the moments of strength you discovered when you thought you could not possibly go on. That was my blessing. Think about the wisdom you gained from going through trials that once felt unbearable. That was my blessing. Remember the doors of opportunity that suddenly opened when you were convinced that all paths were closed. That was my blessing. Consider the forgiveness that mended relationships and healed wounds you thought were beyond repair. That was my blessing. Even your pain, though it is hard for you to see it now, has been transformed into a blessing. It has birthed a new compassion in your heart. It has deepened your faith in me. It has drawn you closer to my side. What the enemy intended to use for your destruction, I have turned around for your good. Do you see? Even in your moments of sorrow, blessings are hidden. Even in your times of loss, new blessings are being planted. Even in the seasons of waiting, blessings are quietly growing beneath the surface. Do you not see, my child, how much I have already poured into your life? The very breath in your lungs is a precious gift, a miracle that is renewed for you each and every morning. When you opened your eyes today, that was not an accident. It was my hand sustaining you, my mercy granting you another day, and my love holding you steady. The sunrise that broke through the darkness of the night was not just light for the world, but it was a personal light for your soul, a reminder that every darkness, no matter how deep, must eventually give way to the dawn. Your steady, faithful heartbeat is my song playing within you. The strength in your body, even on the days you feel weak, is my grace carrying you through. The shelter you have over your head, the food you have on your table, and the clothes you have to wear, those are profound blessings. You may have started to see them as ordinary, but I tell you, they are extraordinary. There are many who are crying out for the very things you now call common. There are many who long for the simple comforts you have grown used to. What seems small and insignificant to you is a great treasure in the eyes of those who are hungry, those who are thirsty, and those who wander without a place of refuge. Look around you, my child, and see the blessings you have been overlooking. The laughter you have shared, the tears you have cried with loved ones, the quiet moments of peace, the small, everyday victories. Those are all treasures from me. Each smile you have received, each word of encouragement that has been spoken into your heart, and each hug that has reminded you of what it feels like to be loved, those are my gifts to you. They are not to be dismissed as fleeting moments. In them, I am revealing my presence to you. You keep asking for signs, but my signs are all around you. The flowers that bloom in their season, the stars that shine in the night sky, the gentle breeze that touches your face, those are my whispers to you. The kindness of a stranger, the comforting voice of a friend, the sound of a child's joyful laughter, those are my messages to you. Yet you continue to search for something bigger and grander, and in your searching, you overlook the small wonders that carry the fullness of my glory. Do not despise what seems little. Do not chase endlessly after more when you have not yet learned to cherish what is already in your hands. For when you are faithful with the little I have given you, I will make you a ruler over much. But when you disregard the little, your heart becomes blind to the abundance that is all around you. Gratitude opens your eyes. Ingratitude blinds them. I have already given you peace, though at times you fail to recognize it because you expect it to look different. My peace is not always the absence of a struggle. Sometimes it is the profound calm that holds you steady in the middle of a storm. I have already given you joy, though at times you miss it because you are looking for it in grand celebrations, while it hides in the quiet, simple moments. Seeing the sky change colors, hearing a beautiful melody, or feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin. I have already given you provision. Though you may long for a great increase, the bread you have for today is a living testimony that I will never forsake you. My beloved, your heart often cries out, if only I had more. More wealth, more recognition, more success, more answers, more signs. Yet I say to you, you already have more than you know. The life that is within you, the love that is around you, the faith that sustains you, and the hope that lifts you. Those are riches far beyond gold. What good is gold without peace? What good is silver without love? What good is wealth without health, or recognition without joy? Do not measure your blessings by the world's fleeting standards of success, for their measure is temporary, but mine is eternal. Look at the relationships I have entrusted to you. Even when they are imperfect, they are blessings. The friend who truly listens when you feel unheard, the family member who stands by you in your struggles, the soul who prays for you in silence. Those are invaluable treasures. They may not be many, but they are enough. I never said you would need a multitude of friends. I said that where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there is great power. Cherish the few I have given you, and you will know the meaning of abundance. The adversary deceives you into thinking that you are lacking, so that your eyes will remain fixed on what you do not have, rather than on the overflowing well of blessings that is already within you and around you. He whispers that others are more blessed, that others have more joy, more peace, more provision, and more opportunities. But I tell you, comparison is a thief. It blinds you to your own unique inheritance. It makes you feel poor when I have already clothed you in the richness of my grace. It makes you feel forgotten when I have already called you mine and written your name on the palm of my hand. Remember how I have carried you through the darkest valleys. Remember how I have answered your prayers, though not always in the way you expected. Remember how I have spared you from harm you never even saw. Remember how I have closed doors that would have led to your destruction and opened doors that led to your destiny. Remember that I have placed you exactly where you are for a reason far greater than you can yet understand. These are blessings, through both the doors I opened and the ones I shut. You say, Lord, I need more. And I answer, my child, you already have everything you need for today. Tomorrow will come with its own portion of grace. I give you your daily bread. I do not give you a storehouse for a lifetime all at once, for then you might forget to depend on me. I give you what you need for each season, so that you will learn to walk hand in hand with me, trusting me, learning from me, and growing with me. The blessings you are overlooking today may be the very ones you cry out for tomorrow if they were gone. The parent who calls, the friend who sends a text, the child who laughs, the roof that shelters you, the work that sustains you. Those are all precious gifts. Cherish them while they are here. For nothing in this world lasts forever, but everything in this world is meant to point you to the eternal, where nothing good will ever be taken away. I have blessed you with the strength to endure, with the hope to rise again, with the faith to believe in the unseen, and with the love to give to others. These are treasures that the world can never steal from you. Do not diminish them by chasing after the fleeting shadows of more. The more you seek outside of me will always leave you feeling empty, but the more you recognize within me will leave you feeling full. Do not despise the ordinary, for it is in the ordinary that my glory dwells. The daily rhythm of your life, king, working, loving, and resting, is all intricately woven by my hand. You look for grand miracles, yet every breath you take is a miracle. You look for amazing wonders, yet every beat of your heart is a wonder. You look for dramatic signs, yet every answered prayer, no matter how small it may seem, is a sign of my love for you. My beloved, lift your eyes, not to what is missing, but to what is at present. When you begin to see your life through the lens of gratitude, your whole world will become radiant with my blessings. The water you drink, the air you breathe, the ground you walk up in, those are all my provisions. The ability to think, to feel, to love, and to dream, those are my gifts. And the presence of my spirit dwelling within you, guiding you and comforting you, this is the greatest blessing of all. You are rich, not poor. You are full, not empty. You are blessed, not lacking. But you must choose to see it. You must open your heart to a spirit of gratitude. You must silence the nagging voice of discontent and tune your ear to the gentle whisper of thankfulness. When you do this, you will discover that the blessings you already possess are more than enough. You will see that I have not withheld anything from you, but that I have given to you abundantly. You will recognize that you are living daily in the reality of answered prayers, some of which you have long forgotten you even prayed. Even now, just pause for a moment and remember the things you once begged me for. Did I not provide the job you prayed for, the healing you longed for, the peace you so desperately desired, the open door you sought? I have already given you so many of these things. Yet so often, after receiving a blessing, your heart quickly moves on to the next request, forgetting the joy of an answered prayer. Learn to dwell in gratitude before you rush to ask for more. For a grateful heart opens the havens, but a complaining spirit closes them. My beloved, I am not rebuking you, I am teaching you. I am not withholding from you, I am guiding you into a life of fullness. I want you to live not in constant striving, but in true abundance, not in perpetual longing, but in deep contentment, not in spiritual blindness, but in clear awareness. The blessings you already have are the seeds for even greater things to come. If you cherish them, they will multiply. If you despise them, they will wither. So rejoice in what is right in front of you. Give thanks for what is within you. Celebrate the blessings of today, for tomorrow will have its own, and eternity holds more than you could ever imagine. And know this above all else: I am your greatest blessing. My presence in your life, my spirit within you, and my love surrounding you, this surpasses every other gift. If you had nothing else in this world but you had me, you would still have everything. And because you do have me, you lack nothing. Therefore, my child, walk in gratitude. Open your eyes wide, live with awareness, and you will see that you are already surrounded by blessing upon blessing, grace upon grace, and gift upon gift. I have spoken, and my word is truth. Amen.